Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Neverending Train. I am your DM for the day, Kai, and I would like to introduce everyone to go through the list and introduce yourselves and your characters, if you could. Starting off with Data.
Hello, I am Data, and I'm going to play as Kugan, a toon rogue who doesn't look more like just looks like a black silhouette. They have a talent of blending into shadows and is mostly known for their pickpocketing skills. I don't really know what kind of toon they are, but I'm gonna say like in between like Rubber Hose and maybe UPA, and so yeah.
Wonderful. And next up is Grizz. I don't what's my alphabet.
No worries. Hello, I am Grizz, and today I am playing my character Fierceheart, the barbarian who used to be a former Air Bears kind of character before she left to become a rock star. She's not doing good on that so far, so she's mostly performing in tiki bars.
Fair enough. And Hexa?
I'm Hex, and I'm playing Baph, the rubber hose warlock, who is a very skittish and small little goat.
Wonderful. All right, well, we start off seeing as two of you are already actually on the train, and you've been on the train for a little while now. You're only just starting to get the hang of things, but you are now entering a new carriage, and you're not quite sure what to expect. And so Fierce and Baph, you enter this new carriage, and it is far bigger and far more complex than any of the carriages that you've seen before. You seem to be in a city that's halfway between the 1700s and the far future in terms of design, and heavy rain is pattering down on the cobblestone streets as you step through the door, one after the other. And I would like to point out that for the two of you, this is your first time since arriving on whatever this is, a train as far as you know, that you've actually met another passenger. You've seen another person walking through a door. Do you react in any way, either of you?
Baph makes a terrified little bleat and then hops away from Fierce for a second before calming down and, hi, hello. I wasn't aware that there were other people here.
Can't say I was much aware either. And Fierceheart has her paw on her ukulele on her back, but she moves it down when she sees that Baph isn't going to be much of a threat and goes like, well, quite a place we're ended up in here, huh? Maybe it's bigger because there's two of us?
Maybe. I've never seen anything like this before.
First time for everything.
Through the pattering of the rain, as you watch it land on the cobblestones, trickle down into the gutters, you hear something that doesn't quite sound the same as in this absolute silence but the rain. And it's the rain pattering on not stone, but something metallic and hollow. Almost like if any of you guys have heard rain on a tin roof, that's the kind of sound it's making, if just a little bit deeper. And as you listen, a shape starts to loom out of the darkness, and it's hovering, and it looks a bit like a box. And this is where I come over to Kugan, because you have just woken up in a dark box. You don't know where you are. You think you feel this box moving, but you have no idea what's going on. How are you feeling?
So he's a bit like, okay, I just woke up. This is not my bedroom. I might have upset the Yakuza again. So he starts knocking a bit on the door like, hello? I'm sorry if I stole something, but can't we talk about this? I don't want to be buried today, at least.
Can I ask what the last thing you remember is before you've woken up in this dark box?
I think he was running away from the police.
Wonderful. A great way to begin things. Well, might have been the Yakuza, might be the police. You don't know really what's going on because as soon as you start knocking on the roof of this box, the bottom of it drops out beneath you and you just fall only a couple of feet, thankfully, and you land butt first into a puddle. Fierce and Baph, you have just seen this this new arrival turning up and landing. Do you guys do anything?
Fierce is going to try to attack.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
I would say, technically, you get a surprise round in here, so if you want to just roll to attack and see what happens, I can't stop you.
Okay, I would roll strength for that.
What weapon are you attacking with?
I guess I'll be attacking with Delilah, the steel ukulele.
Yeah, so on the character sheet, whichever weapon you have used to actually, given a bit of flavour for your ukulele, there should be a little number next to that, and it's basically, it will be like a +2, +3, +5, something like that. It's a d20 plus that number, because that's your, like, proficiency with that weapon.
Okay, so d20...
I am so sorry about this, Kugan. I'm so sorry.
So that would be 1d8 plus 2?
No, it's a d20 plus 2.
Okay.
Thankfully, you did get a critical fail. So, this is flavoured to be a ukulele strapped to your back. Has it got, you've got like a strap going like around your neck, down to like your side sort of thing, going across your chest?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what happens as you see this new arrival, you go, oh no, this is probably some sort of enemy. You go to grab the ukulele from back. Yeah, go to grab the ukulele from back, tug it up. The strap gets caught underneath your arm because you didn't lift your other arm up quite high enough, but with the strength that you tugged at, it's enough to kind of throw off your balance and you fall forward and also land face down in a puddle.
I didn't mean to use hideous laughter so soon into the game.
This is a great way to start, I've got to say.
Yeah, so basically Kugan just watches this fluffy purple owl creature grab at her ukulele really, really quickly and just flip herself deep into the puddle.
And Kugan is like, okay. He doesn't say it out loud, but like in his head, it's like, okay, some stuff is happening here.
Can I get a quick insight check from you, Kugan? I want to see what you managed to pick up from this, and if you even realize that was an attack.
I probably won't, with my luck, but
let's just see if the dice gods will shine upon you today.
Inside, I have +0, so it's just the dice.
Straight d20, always fun.
Hey.
That was a 19. You know exactly what happened. You saw exactly what went on, as soggy and as sore as you are from that short little fall. You know that this big creature definitely just tried to attack you. It failed spectacularly, but it definitely just tried to attack you.
Okay, what will he do? He's gonna throw his hands in the air and be like, wait, and back up a bit. I am friendly, I swear.
Oh, well, you didn't look that friendly at first, mysterious box flying through the air, covered in shadow, sneaky.
I would like to note...
Let's just start fresh.
I would like to note, for both Baph and Fierce, you two kind of had similar arrivals to this train. It was very much, you woke up in a dark box, you can't really... the last from whatever the last thing was that you remember, then the box dropped out from underneath you, you fell onto the ground, and then you were a place you didn't know. So... Fair enough, considering your first instinct was to attack both these people. I'm not going to criticize you on that. But do keep in mind that your arrival was basically identical.
Absolutely fair.
So, can I ask you guys something?
Sure.
What's up?
What's going on here? Where am I? I was in a box. What's going on?
Well, ain't that the question of the hour?
I think whatever we're on is moving. But beyond that, I don't know where we are, and I didn't know that people were on this thing prior, so your guess is as good as mine right now.
Yeah, we just met up today. I don't think I even got your name.
Oh, Baph. Call me Baph.
Baph. That's name.
Yeah.
Y'all can call me Fierce Heart. Nice to meet you. Former future rock star in the works here. No need to ask for my autograph just yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What about you?
Well, my name is, and he's thinking a bit about it because he's like, should I tell my name or should I not tell my name? But he's gonna go with, okay, my name is Kugan S.J.
What's the S and the J stand for?
That's something for me to know and you to find out.
Vicious.
Fair enough.
May I do a perception check on this card?
Absolutely. If you guys want to do perception checks or like any sort of check at any point, just say. Because like I will, for the most part, I will call you guys out and say, hey, please do this. But in terms of like perception, insight, and investigation, it's a good idea for you to directly tell me that you want to do one.
All right.
I have a +6 in perception. Nice.
Yes, you do. You have a wonderful, wonderful 16 passive perception. I know that off the top of my head because I'm going to need that. You didn't put the D in, so you didn't actually roll any dice. You just did maths.
Oh. Okay. Good. 26. Oh, that's a minus. Here, have a plus. So
there you go. Still a 22, which is pretty astounding.
Dang.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, with that, I can tell you a little bit more about where you are. Obviously, I can't quite tell you like more precise stuff about the two people that you are with, two other passengers you're with, because I don't know them as well. They will have to give you details themselves. But I can definitely tell you more about the environment. Like the most pertinent thing at the moment is the fact it's dark, it's raining, it doesn't quite feel cold. Whatever atmosphere is kind of going on here, they've got the look of things right, but it doesn't quite feel like a cold, rainy, dark night sort of thing. You notice that, again, they are cobblestone streets, and the houses around you look like they were built in kind of, like, this architecture style in which they're built to us as, like, players and DM would recognize they're from kind of, like, the early to mid 1700s, but as you look up, you notice that the architecture shifts into something far more futuristic as you've got these massive towers shining in the rain and in the moonlight as they reach up towards the sky, and like they are ridiculously tall. You have no idea what's going up there, but there are some really tall towers. And one other thing you do notice with that 22 is you can hear something, or rather you can't hear something, because while you are definitely in a street, in a city, everything is so quiet. Okay, yes, sure, you've got the rain pattering down on the cobblestones. That's something that you can definitely hear. You've got the other two here that seem to be making a little bit of noise, and you can hear them. But otherwise, all the sounds and sights of a city at night just aren't there. The whole place is silent. There's no lights on in any of the houses. It's just empty.
So it's empty town.
Creepy.
There's no cars on the streets or anybody walking around.
Nope. You three are entirely alone at the moment.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to you guys, so this town seems a bit wrong. I've lived in a city for like quite a time, quite a long time, and this town is too quiet.
Yeah, seems like a real ghost town to me.
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone here? I can't see anyone right now, so.
I mean, we just got here, so.
Yeah, just you two. Those are the only folks I've seen.
And as you're talking, Kugan, at like the very edge of your hearing, again, going off your frankly ridiculous perception, like honestly, it's great. Yeah, your whole character is min-maxed as hell. I love it. It's gonna go so wrong. It's gonna go so great. But yeah, with your ridiculous amount of perception, at the very, very edge of hearing, you can hear something that sounds like a squeaky wheel being pushed along or pulled along really, really quickly. The whole sort of thing of something on a squeaky wheel moving really fast. And it's coming from what is behind you and in front of the other two as you look down the street.
All right. Then I will look behind me and go towards the sound and say to the others, I think I hear something.
Wonderful.
Oh, we're moving. All right.
Wonderful. As you walk, you catch sight of something moving in the distance, and then you catch like the shine of a flat surface in a street lamp, and you notice this bright blue piano that seems to be wheeling down the sidewalk, and as you watch, it seems to turn and it ducks into an alley. And only a couple of seconds later, you see two, well, frankly, the only good word to actually call them would be thugs, because one's green and has horrendously greasy hair, and the other one's very short and seems to lack a head. Its face is kind of just sitting in between its shoulders instead. And they come running down the street, looking around as if they're trying to find something.
Hello.
Baph immediately ducks behind Fierce Heart.
So those folks I can attack, right? Just assuming.
Let's just try to talk to them first, okay? Because I understand that you like maybe to hit things, but you know, talking usually works pretty good. So let me go talk to them. You know, I think we are of the same feather. You know.
You don't got any feathers.
No, as an expression. I'll go talk to them. Okay, good. So I will walk over to them.
It's your funeral.
As soon as they spot you, Kugan, the green one kind of looks at you, goes like, "Hey, you! I don't suppose you've seen an illegal piano around here, have you?"
Maybe.
Well, if it's a maybe, and he comes towards you, like takes a couple of steps, and he's cracking his knuckles as he does so.
Oh, yes, maybe, and I could probably tell you if you could tell me some things.
We're on a bit of a time limit here, my friend, but fine, a deal's a deal. Like a bit of truth for a bit of truth, shall we?
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Because I don't actually.
You see the guy just, as soon as you kind of pause and like turn to the others, you see the guy just go like, and heaves a sigh. He's definitely impatient here.
Where is everybody here? Why are the streets empty?
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't they be?
'Cause it's a city?
Yeah.
I have no time for this. I'm looking for an illegal piano. Where did it go?
Why is it illegal?
Because it's a piano!
Pianos are illegal.
Now hold on a sec. Are you saying music is illegal here? Because we might have a problem on our hands if that's the case.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
What gave you that idea?
I'm actually just going to make this guy roll a quick perception check because,
Oh boy.
again, if you've got a ukulele on your back and he spots it,
Oh boy.
And that's an 18.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any chance that he doesn't spot the ukulele on your back, and you just see his eyes narrow. He's like, you're troublemakers, aren't you? And he's going to lunge forward to try and grab your ukulele.
Fierce is not going to stand for that, so she is going to try to whack his ass. Sorry, cursing, bad. Okay.
Oh, dude, you are entirely welcome to swear as much as you like in this. As much as we say, like, Toonkind Server is PG-13, there's no fucking way you're gonna stop me from swearing.
Fuck yeah, okay. So that's D20 plus 2.
Yep. And that's...
Nice!
That's a nat 20 plus 2.
Holy crap.
Which means you definitely give this guy a thumping. Do you want to roll for damage there? And you get to roll double the attack dice for that, considering that was a crit.
Let's see, that says 1d8 plus 2 damage, so that's 2d8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't expect us to get into combat so quickly, but well done. You just dealt a sound 11 points of damage, and this guy just kind of, you can see the lump rising on this guy's head. It's like, as he goes stumbling back, he's like, oh, oof. Oh, never mind, I'll get back to you later. Come on, tank! And both he and the other grunt next to him, the one without a head but with a face, go running down, like, a random alley. I would like to note it's not the alley that you saw the piano vanishing into. And do you...
Yeah, that's what you get! That's what you get for messing with me!
Do any of you try to stop them?
Oh.
Actually, Baph is going to wait until they're out of sight, and then she's going to duck into the alley the piano vanished down.
Ooh.
Okay. Do the other two follow?
Yeah, I'm following. I want to know if that piano's okay.
Since everyone else is going there, I'm going there too, I guess.
All right, you go chasing after the piano. I'm actually going to get you all to make a quick investigation roll here, I think. Because, yeah, you can't, as soon as you go into the alley, and the street lamps, like the light from the street lamps is gone, it's very difficult to see things, so you're not quite sure which way the piano has gone.
Plus 3.
All right.
It's a 15, an 8.
Got an 8.
13.
And a 13. Okay, going off that 15 from Baph, it seems like you got down the alley first, and you were kind of, like, obviously you want to find this piano, you want to know what's going on, and you can just see, like, slight trail from the wheels that it was being chased on, as, like, leading down the alley. It's only a very faint trail, as the rain is already washing away a lot of stuff, but you can definitely see he got to the end of the alley and then turned left.
All right, and I'm gonna follow that. What's to the left?
Alrighty. You follow it through another couple of twisting turns. I'll keep going off that 15 and say you managed to follow the trail. And you managed to, at the very end of it, you see, like, you pop out on a completely different street. And for the first time in this city, you see a house with a light on the inside.
Oh.
Hey, what are you seeing?
Baph just kind of motions across the street to the house with the light.
Oh, okay.
This looks like a cozy abode. Think it lives here?
I don't know if it does, but someone's here we could maybe ask.
Yes, so. All right, so who's knocking?
Who's good at stuff?
Just me?
Baph is actually going to look at see if Kugan will knock.
Well, if no one else is gonna knock, I guess I will.
I didn't say that. I can go knock.
Okay, if you want.
Okay. I was going to suggest Kugan because you might. You're a little
What?
intimidating.
Yeah, you're kind of big. You're kind of big.
I'm not that big. All right, Kugan goes.
Yeah. Oh no. Anyway, I'll go knock on the door then.
All right. As you knock on the door again with your ridiculous 16 in your passive perception, you manage to hear like some slight whisperings that were going on inside that you can quickly hear shh, shh, shh as soon as your knocking sounds. And there are several more seconds of silence. And then slowly someone opens the door just a crack, and there's a chain over it trying to stop it from opening any further. And you can see someone's kind of sticking their face into the gap to look out at you. And for now, all you can see is one rather large eye and some spiky blonde hair, as a girl's voice says, "What is it?"
Did you see a piano come here?
You can definitely... Actually, can I get a quick insight check from you again, please?
Okay, wait.
It's like, I want to give you this information, but I've also got to see how well can you read other people's faces, especially when they're half hidden by a door.
Perception, or what was it?
It's insight.
Insight, okay. I have 0, so let's do this.
That's an
8.
Okay. With an 8, you see this girl's eye widen, though you're not quite sure why. You can't figure out exactly what's going on. And she slams the door in your face.
Alright. That's kind of rude of you, but alright. Someone else wants to try? Maybe you, Fierce Heart?
Well, I don't know. I mean, y'all said I was intimidating, so maybe I shouldn't.
My charm wasn't working, so maybe yours will do better.
And Fierce Heart kind of smiles, and she's like, well, I guess if you insist. And she goes up to the door, and she gives it a firmer knock.
This time, no one comes to the door even after several seconds, though I will say, at this point, you can definitely hear, like, clattering and banging noises going on from inside and, like, hushed voices, and it sounds like they're trying to shove something about. You're not quite certain what's going on, but no one's coming to the door at the moment.
I want to try something, if I'm allowed.
Yes, depends what it is.
I want to see if I can play my ukulele and see if I can assuage their worries.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can.
All right.
That's interesting. Please do.
Yeah. So what would I roll for that? Performance?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, so that's 26.
That's a dirty 20. So with that, you managed to play like... what sort of song are you trying to do? Is it just like something happy? Is it something a bit more sad? What sort of song are you going for?
Fierce Heart is a tiki bar performer, so she mostly does like soothing sort of tropical melodies. So she goes with an old classic, Over the Rainbow.
Oh, that's always sweet. Do you want to perform? If you do, I will give you a point of inspiration if you do a nice little rendition here.
I don't have a guitar or ukulele with me.
You could just sing.
Sing.
You could just sing.
Let's see. Ooh. Sorry, I'm shy about it, but yeah.
No, it's okay. Do you want to continue, or do you want to just call it there? It's okay. You don't have to.
I'll just call it there, and I'll say that she does a pretty fine job at singing.
Yeah, because you can always, because like that's the thing, you can always say that Fierce does an excellent job. You do not always have to do exactly what Fierce is doing. The whole point of this is you're not being yourself here. There's different skills going on. But for that attempted rendition, I will give you a point of inspiration, because you did still do a nice bit of singing there.
Aw.
Okay, I will say, the way that we tend to use points of inspiration on this server is just like an instant 20. So if you are welcome to use that whenever you like in place of any d20 roll, if you need to.
Nice.
Yeah. And with, now back to the story, which is, once you actually start playing, it takes a little bit of time for the clattering going around inside to kind of stop, but you can hear some more shushing, and you can kind of hear people stilling to listen to you play, and you can almost sense that like someone has come over to the door that you're standing in front of to press their ear to the door to listen to what's going on, and they are listening to your frankly beautiful song. The moment you hit a sort of break in the song, the door whips open, this small girl grabs your arm and just yanks you inside. I'm not going to make her do a skill check because this is me just being the DM and saying this is what happens because of toon logic, and it just yanks you inside. The other two, do you get a chance to try like grab onto Fierce before this happens, or where are you standing?
Right next to the door.
I was gonna say right next to her. Baph would probably try to grab her.
Okay, if you're both just kind of standing right next to Fierce as it goes and like try to grab onto as soon as something's going on, you kind of get pulled into this wonderful smear as you both just go zoop and get pulled into this house as the door quickly slams behind you again, and the curtains get drawn shut. As viewers on the outside, we see door slam, curtains shut, and it is just quiet out on the street, and silence returns. Meanwhile, on the inside, you guys can't be doing music out there. You'll get in trouble. They'll be after you. Gotta shh. No music, okay? Okay, but. You're musicians! You've got an instrument! Oh, what are you doing here? It's so dangerous! And you can see this, like, small girl with an overly large head and rather spiky short yellow hair is panicking. Meanwhile, the blue piano that you spotted earlier is stuck halfway out the back window.
All right.
Just so I have a proper visual, are we talking like keys are on the outside of the window, or is it the other end outside of the window?
I reckon he's got his front half outside the window, and it's just his back half that's still actually poking in. But he can kind of, again, using toon logic, because this is a toon piano, he can kind of like half look around and can almost see you through behind him over the top of the window. Rachel, are those other musicians?
Hey. I mean, I am. Don't know about these knuckleheads.
Hey!
What?
Fair enough for me, at least. Fair enough.
What do you... Baph's gonna ignore all of that. Just... Why is music so bad? What's with music being illegal here? Like,
it's banned. It's been banned for years now. If every piece of music, every instrument, it got rounded up and destroyed, and anything that escaped, well, they're still trying to hunt it down. You need to be really careful, or they'll destroy you too.
Believe me, little lady, they tried, and
who's
showed them a thing or two.
They is Vladius Fent, and his fucking, well, this is a small child on a PG-13, like a PG show. No, sorry, no, it's a G-rated show. I'm sorry, but Rachel would not be allowed to swear. It's like they is Vladius Fent and his goons. Like, oh, you must have seen them. They were chasing Otto just a few minutes ago.
Oh, those two.
Meanwhile, in the window, the piano just kind of like waves his lid and like, hello.
Oh, does the piano talk?
course the piano talks, it's a tune.
Like, you can see, like, I would like to point out, this is a piano that, like, it has eyes, and his kind of key covering, the key protector covering, works as his mouth, and all the keys are kind of teeth sort of thing. So, a blue tune, entirely mobile on his own piano. He is a character unto himself.
Alright.
Sorry, did you tell us why it was banned? Music?
It's because he hates it. He hates, like, Fent just banned everything because he hates it. He hates all music. He hates everything, even vaguely musical. Even the birds got locked up.
Ooh.
Fierce Heart kind of has her ears tilted back, and she's like, even the birds. It's a right shame.
Kugan's like, what's up with this place? There's people being locked up left and right. Oh. Oh,
I kind of like. Yeah, you guys, I would love to give you more, but, like, I would love you guys to also actually do, like, a bit more conversation, both between you guys and with the two here.
So you're banned from having fun,
or is it just music?
I don't know. I mean, music and fun, they're kind of synonymous with each other, so.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Why do you think this place is so empty now?
Okay. Where has anyone tried to talk to this guy, or?
Well, you saw those guys back there. Do they look like they're in the mood for talking?
I mean, they were initially, and then they saw your ukulele.
He was cracking his knuckles as he was coming up to you. How did that look like he was in any mood for talking?
He was willing to listen for a second and just...
Yeah. A second. Literal second.
Vadius then is a maniacal dictator. What he says goes. We don't really get any other say in things.
And no one's tried to stand up to him?
This is the point where the piano, still stuck in the window, I would like to point out, kind of just goes, it's pretty hard to kind of reach over to see you guys. Don't suppose anyone minds pulling me out here?
Sure.
No problem, buddy.
Are you all
right? Will make an attempt, but she's not gonna do very well.
I would I want, please, all of you just roll me a strength check, and let's hope one of you rolls high enough.
This is gonna be a disaster.
So
that one.
Was that me or you?
That was me.
Yeah, the nat one was from Baph. I think like you try and pull and you get a splinter.
Yeah, right. Oh God, you took off a piece of him.
Yeah, no, Otto through the window, you can hear him go, ow!
I'm sorry.
Hold on, I gotcha. And she grabs his back wheels and she just yanks.
Yep. Fierce, you easily manage to pull out this piano entirely on your own. This whole little bit of squeaky, wood creaking, and then pop! And you all go tumbling backwards, and Otto, the piano, is free, and he wheels around to face you. Thanks so much, guys. But yeah, trust me, we've tried to stand up to him, and, well, this is what happens.
They send a bunch of thugs after you, and you hide out.
Well, that's if we're lucky. Monty, on the other hand, eesh.
Who's Monty?
Oh, And you can see both Rebecca and Otto. I realize neither of them have actually introduced themselves to you. I'm going to make the assumption.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when is that happening?
Yeah, I'm gonna make the let's just say. I'm going to retroactively say that they introduced themselves a bit earlier on, because this is one of the, like, the cartoon this is based off is not the most fantastically written, so exposition and introductions kind of just happen, not when they necessarily make the most narrative sense.
I was gonna say, my mind just immediately went to like a framed picture of the two of them that just had their names written underneath.
It's not quite that obvious, but you know what? We'll go with it.
All right.
But yeah, so both Rachel and Otto kind of just like, you see them both staring at the floor, and Rachel kind of scuffs a shoe against the ground, and it's no, it's not that. It's not yet. It's just they got him the other day, and you don't want to know what they do to a violin, especially a violin that's been on the run as long as he has.
Do they string him up?
Baph's actually gonna smack Fearheart on the knee for that one.
No!
Be sensitive!
I couldn't resist!
Can I just say, for the speed that you managed to get that, you get an inspiration point too for that, because that was astounding. The speed at which you came back with that's...
oh my word.
Back in the game, though, you can just see, like, Otto again, just like another eesh. You could say that. You could say they tie him to a board and then get this big saw and
No.
We've been hearing saw sharpening noises happening all day. I think it might be too late for him at this point.
Well, that's definitely a problem. So what are you two gonna do about it?
Well, we were going to rescue him, but then you saw how well that worked out. And there's only the two of us. It's pretty difficult.
Well, that sounds great. I'm gonna get out of this town. Bye.
Hold on now. And Fearheart grabs the back of Kugan's shirt. I don't know if he has a shirt or if he's just like a material.
Material, I guess.
Okay, grabs the back of his material and he's like, we need to do something about this. We can't just let them ban music forever and chop up their friend.
Yes,
but but we don't even know where this guy is, or where we don't know anything about where they are or how many there are.
Can't they?
Sorry, you talked over each other there. May you please repeat that?
Go ahead.
I said, well, they can tell us where they are, right? Like, you two can, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. He's in the castle.
Castle?
And at that point, I'm just going to, for the sake of cinematic nonsense, this is the point where it's a quick cut scene, and we cut to this castle, like this looming futuristic looking castle on the very top of a mountain as the rain's still pouring down, and there's a crack of lightning behind it illuminating it, and then we kind of cut back to all five of you guys standing out on the street looking up at that castle. That castle.
Castle, alright.
It ain't that big.
It is kind of big. I'm very small.
Yeah, that's very big.
We've tried getting up there.
Big on the inside?
We've tried getting up there a whole heap of times, but like, there's no way. All the entrances and exits are locked. Unless we could fly, we've got no hope.
Well, I can't fly.
No, I can't fly. Let's see. Are the doors being guarded or are they just locked?
Well, sometimes there's those two thugs about, but we're pretty sure there's just some really fancy locks up there. Or at least there have been last time we tried.
If only we had somebody who knew how to pick locks or something.
And at that, Baph gets really nervous and then slowly approaches the door because she's actually proficient in thieves' tools.
Ooh!
All right, roll.
What? Let's see. That is a +3.
Yeah.
Or is it sleight of hand or is it just thieves' tools?
It would just be like thieves' tools plus like your proficiency in those tools.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Cool.
That's a 21. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
With that, it's like the moment that your tools kind of connect to the lock, it just goes dong, and the door starts creaking open very slightly. It's very ominous.
So Baph literally hasn't said a word the whole time.
Yeah. Oh. I
just
kind of I was going to do it, but hell, good job, kid.
She just kind of scuffs up on the ground like...
Pierce is going to ruffle her between the horns.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so cute. We're like, Rachel and Otto are just kind of standing back going like, well, that works. Guess we're going in then, guys. And start wheeling and walking their way into the castle. The rest of you coming along?
Baph is absolutely, but is directly, like, Baph is definitely hiding behind Fierce Heart when she does.
Kugan's gonna try one last time to go the other way.
And Fierce Heart is gonna grab him again.
Alright, for the sake of it, can I get a dex roll from the both of you just to see how well that grabbing goes?
Oh my god.
Coming up.
Ooh. That's a 9 from Fierce. And a 22!
It's like trying to grab an oil.
Yep.
You just try and grab him and then realize he was never actually there to begin with.
Oh god.
Kugan, technically you are free to run if you want. What do you want to do?
Well, he was gonna try to like find a way out, I guess. But he's kind of lost and doesn't really know what to do. He turns around and goes back to them.
Smart move, little man.
I have no sense of direction. So yeah, it's probably best to stay with you guys.
Better than being alone.
Yeah.
I would also I would also like to say, so for both Fierce and Baph, again, because you've been on the train for a little while, not heaps of time, but you are aware enough of what the usual thing is with each of these rooms, places, you're not sure. It tends to be go in, solve a puzzle, do a thing, and then there's a door, and you go through the door, and then you wind up in the next room. Or place, or wherever.
Yeah.
But you're not quite, because, like, for the both of you, I think it was, Fierce, I think it's probably maybe been about 5 carriages for you. Baph, this is only your 3rd carriage. So you're still new enough that things might be different, especially considering this is the biggest and most complex carriage you guys have seen so far.
And the first time we've seen other people, and yeah.
But yeah, as you wander into this hall, you guys actually... This is the first place where, okay, the scale of things in the city has been pretty massive, and the architecture's been astounding, but this is the first time you felt like age is really getting to you as you walk down this fancily decorated hall with fancy suits of armor and fancy gilded picture frames with like paintings of rather ugly-looking royal sneering down at you as you tread along this red carpet going down the middle of the hall. And Kugan, again, with your ridiculous passive perception, you notice that yours are hardly the first footprints, like soggy footprints, to be left in this carpet. They look like there have been dozens before you of all different kinds of just slightly watery and muddy footprints that look like they have dried onto the carpet from whoever knows how long ago. The other two, sadly, you do not notice this because your passive perception is just not high enough. I'm sorry. I was not, like, when I was going through and kind of going, okay, yeah, which one I'll do this time? Oh, yeah, this will be a really good one. Just da-da-da. Okay, what information should I... Excuse me, what is that 16 doing on that character sheet? Fuck, I'm going to actually have to give more information than I normally do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, you guys walk down this long hallway, and I will say that both Rachel and Otto are looking pretty nervous with all these paintings sneering down at you guys. But how are the rest of you feeling?
I think Fierce is just gonna like glare back at some of the paintings.
Valid.
Baph is equally nervous, but at least is not so much hiding behind Fierce this time as much as just walking along next to her.
Kugan's gonna go like, this place needs to be clean. This carpet is nasty.
And with that, the other two,
it
you guys,
is.
if you want, you can roll a quick perception or investigation check if you want. It's your choice, seeing as you've had your attention drawn to it now.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
That's a 1 from Baph. You're not even sure. You didn't even know that you were walking on a carpet, to be quite honest. And an 11 from Fierce. Yeah, the carpet's pretty dirty. Doesn't look like anyone's cleaned it in a while. That's all you really see.
I think just because Fierce is technically barefoot, it like feels extra bad to her, so she's kind of
Ew.
Yeah, that works.
The carpet's crunchy. Ew.
You're a bit too distracted with the crunchiness. You're too distracted with the crunchy to really take a better look at things, sadly.
That's just shocked there's carpet.
It's carpet. Yeah. Is there anything else? Like, this is a pretty long hall that you are that you are going down slowly. There's windows between the paintings. You see another crack of lightning go past, and Rachel actually goes and kind of bumps into Fierce slightly as she jumps to the side.
Oh, hold on, little lady. Gotcha. And Fierce kind of helps steady her.
Thank you. Never been up here before. It's worse than I thought it would be. Not sure how that's possible, but it is.
It is a scary castle.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you hear, as you kind of get almost to the end of this hall, you hear something echoing around the halls. And when I say something, I mean... muffled coming from deep below you guys.
Hey, it sounds like someone's having fun.
You guys have reached...
Maybe I should go break the party.
You have reached another set of double doors that aren't locked this time when you try them, but they're pretty big, and when you push them open, you're sure they're probably going to make a noise and or be quite noticeable.
Well, should we just go ahead
Fierce
and
is already
do it?
trying to open the doors.
All right.
Might as well keep it going.
Are you going to try and be stealthy about this at all?
I would like to try to be a bit stealthy about this.
Okay, roll me stealth. That
Plus
is
6.
a 10 from Fierce.
Nope, come on. This is this, and then
Well,
12 from Kugan.
Ooh.
And a 21 from Baph. That's one.
Ooh.
I should actually probably quickly roll for both Otto and Rachel, shouldn't I? That's Rachel and... Rachel got a 1. 20.
I mean, she is like a little kid, so.
Yeah. And Otto, who actually had the -1, still got a 13, which was higher than higher than basically everyone but Baph.
Yeah.
Baph, you melt into the shadows. You are invisible.
Hey,
She is black and white, so that makes sense.
Perfect. Kugan and Otto, you managed to actually get through quite quietly. You're sure that no one's seen you and you can't really see anyone else about, but you don't feel like... You feel like if anyone had a really good look, they might be able to spot you. Ditto goes for you, Fierce. You're trying to be stealthy, you're keeping quiet. Somewhat of your size, it's a bit hard to tippy-toe quietly. Meanwhile, Rachel, who kind of comes in last, she's been trailing behind you after stopping to look at the most recent portrait in the hall, actually takes a couple of running steps to keep up with you, doesn't notice when there is the change over from carpet to tile, and then just hear the whole tunk, 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 tunk. Oh dear. As she runs on the tile, and some rather loud footsteps go echoing throughout this massive ballroom that you have just stepped into.
Oh no.
From beneath you, you can hear that same voice that was just cackling rise up through the place and be like, "What was that? You, too. Go check it out." And you can hear footsteps coming towards you. What do you want to do?
What is in this ballroom?
Yeah.
Is there any like furniture or anything?
Yeah, can I roll perception to look around here? Or?
Yeah, everyone, roll me quick perception and let's see what you manage to see as you are frantically looking around.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice. Baph's going great here.
Hey.
And a nat 20 from Fierce, and a 19 from Kugan. What, you guys see everything as you look around this place. And with the 20, and the 19, I'm not going to make Rachel and Otto roll, frankly.
Hey.
All right. All three of you have a good look around, and you can see this is a rather large ballroom with elaborately tiled floor. It's kind of fancy shifting mosaics of like black and whites and dark reds as they wind about throughout the hallway. And you... there's like red curtaining on the sides that are all held open so you can see all the rain spattering against the windows still. There are a couple of couches, and like lounges probably are a better word for it, seeing as we're in a fancy castle and everything, pushed against the sides of the walls. But other than that, part of the ballroom is that it's meant to be really big and leave plenty of space for dancing. You do notice there does seem to be a little alcove, alcove with a slightly raised point where you think maybe the musicians might go, but it is jarringly empty, and there have been like wooden boards, like long wooden boards hastily nailed up over the alcove so no one can really step inside it, but like it's pretty obvious the alcove's still there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm behind the curtain.
Yeah, there are, I will say, there are actually, the other thing you notice is there are 2 doors leading out from the ballroom, aside from the one that you've just walked in. There is another pair of massive doors on the opposite side of you, and there seems to be a small small servant's door on the left-hand side of the hall that you might be able to get through.
I'm gonna see if I can run through that servant's door.
Sure thing. Actually, I'm not gonna... Can I get like a quick dex check just to kind of see how well you, big soft fuzzy thing that you are, manage to run on very smooth tile?
Oh no.
Absolutely you can. Especially because she's got claws on each of her feet.
Ooh, wonderful. In that case, that 17 makes perfect sense. Yeah, you manage to quickly dash over and yank the servant's door open, and you see a small, like very narrow, winding set of stairs spiraling downwards.
Yeah, and Fierce is going to look back at the others and kind of wave them on, like, come on.
Now, good news is, you 3 are going to be able to get through the door just fine, as is Rachel. Bad news is, the fucking grand piano that you're towing behind you isn't.
Oh no.
So Otto stops just outside of the store and goes like, "You guys go. You've got to hide. I'll be fine. You go. It's okay. It's okay. They can't catch you."
All right. And Kugan runs down the stairs.
Actually, I don't know if it's allowed, but can I try and make one more roll?
What do you want to roll?
I want to see if Fierce Heart can lift up those boards just enough for Otto to slip in there. So he's hidden at
Absolutely.
least.
That would be
All
a
right.
strength check, please.
Let's give it a go.
Oh.
And never mind.
That's a 6. I'm sorry, you tried, but like as hastily nailed in as these things are, they're nailed in well. And
Wait a
like,
sec. I have my inspiration, don't I?
yes, you do. Do you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
use one?
Use up one of those, yes.
Absolutely. And with that, it's an instant 20, and you are easily able to lever up a few of the bottom boards, and Oscar can just like, "Oh, yes, good thinking," quickly wheels in, like hops up a little bit, like shuffles up, gets into the alcove, and like with that 20, that's even enough for you to actually shove the boards back in place behind him. And like you can tell now that they're shoved in place, they could be knocked out again a lot easier than before. But for now, at least, Otto is hidden. He won't be immediately spotted as soon as those footsteps, which are getting closer, arrive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
All right, we're heading back to the door.
Alrighty, all of you head down the spiral staircase, and you find yourself in, frankly, the kitchen. That's again, though, as much as everything else in this whole place is, it seems very empty and very abandoned. It doesn't look like anyone's been through here in ages with the thick coating of dust that is on the place. There's no food bubbling away on stoves. There's no ingredients hanging from hooks. It's just a really big, empty kitchen.
Does this guy even eat?
Apparently not.
Doubt it.
Yeah, it's been pretty hard to get food here for in a long while, really. It's starting to think people have forgotten about us, speaks up Rachel, like rubbing at her neck as she does so.
Oh, let's see. Sorry.
Is there any way out?
Yeah, again, there are multiple doors leading off the kitchen at the moment. There is one off to the left, which leads into, like, you can kind of see it looking down a hallway, and then one off to the right, which seems to lead into another room.
Okay.
While you guys are in the kitchen, you actually hear muttering footsteps, and it's like, ooh, yeah, and like you can hear a somewhat familiar voice going past in the room off to the right. Just like, oh, go find out what that is. Go see this. Go do that. Tank, I'm beginning to think he doesn't really care about us at all. This happens all the time. Like, and he keeps like a little grudging muttering happening as the footsteps go past you and then seem to go up another set of stairs.
Jeez,
And that
I
was
think they
down
don't
the-
even have dental here.
That was down the right.
Don't even have dental.
Harsh.
Don't even have dental.
Was that down the right alcove? The right hallway?
Yeah, that was the right hallway.
Okay. Baph's gonna look down that hallway.
Yeah.
And
Did you want to do something? Or just look?
I was gonna look down the hallways to see what, like,
Yeah.
because it sounded like there was another set of stairs, and since it sounds like we want to go down.
Yeah. Now, in that case, roll me investigation, especially as you're looking specifically for, like, stairs.
Roll. Say that again. You cut out just as you finished saying
Sorry.
roll me.
I was like, roll me investigation, because you were looking for a specific thing rather than just looking around.
Oh no, Baph does not have that very well.
That's a fail.
No.
All right.
Oh, no.
Good news is it isn't a complete fail, so I can still give you some information, and that
Yay.
is you poke your head out, and it seems to be probably something that was like a storage room, and then a wall has been kind of knocked through, and now it's just kind of this big empty room that has a lot of doors leading off it.
Oh.
That's all you can see. It's a room with a lot of doors.
Oh. Hey guys. Think I found a thing? And she motions to, I don't know. There's a lot of doors here. Maybe one is the one we need.
All right.
Well, might as well give it a shot.
Okay. I'm just like, I haven't got any maps really to, like, not any maps I actually want to show to you guys because they're an absolute mess. But aside from the door to the kitchen that you guys have just come through, there are 4 other doors scattered about the place. And, like, let's just go, there's one to your right, there is one to your left, and then there's 2 in front of you.
I want to make an investigation roll and see if I can figure out, like, where we might need to go based on, like, these doors.
Yeah, sure thing.
Right?
That's a 4.
Another 4.
Sorry to say.
Fierce just looks around at these doors and is like, well, that's a bunch of doors.
Yep.
Those are sure some doors.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nice doors.
Find quality wood. Good carving.
Well, let's go like this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This door is the one we'll go. And points at one door.
Cool. I'm actually going to roll a
Sounds
d4
good.
to see which door you pointed at.
Ooh.
All right.
Good news is, that was number 3. And as you open that door, you can hear talking again from, again, slightly familiar voice. Yes, it's the voice that was doing all the cackling before, and it's just like, I have you now, violin. You will never make me, like, play a single note ever again. And as you, like, look through the door properly, you see another set of stairs spiraling down, because you guys were ridiculously lucky and opened the right door.
Jeez, nice job, Kugan.
Yeah, I'm the best. Luck is on my side.
Sure
I
is.
All right, do you guys head down? And also tell me, how do you head down? Are you rushing down? Are you trying to be quiet? Are you singing a song?
I am showing everyone to, like, you can go first. I'll go second or third or fourth or, you know.
Good laugh.
Can I just say, like, as a DM, I'm not meant to pick favorites, but Kugan's my favorite because you're terrible.
He's
Awful little man.
Kugan's good out here.
Yeah, Fierce is gonna actually try to go quiet this time, but she is gonna have her hands on her ukulele because when she sees this guy, she's pretty much gonna try to do a sneak attack.
All right.
I'm gonna give you guidance for stealth then, which lets you add a d4 to a stealth check.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, in that
Okay,
case, yeah.
so I would roll a d20 for stealth.
Yep, and then add a d4 as well. So you roll like exclamation mark d20 plus d4.
Plus whatever modifier I have.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, 15. Well done. I'm not going to say that's the absolute best sneaking that ever happened, but considering your d20 roll was a 6, I think you've done pretty well.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And you do actually manage to be reasonably sneaky as you, like, slowly step your way down the stone staircase. And as you kind of go down, it stops being quite so enclosed, and it opens up, and you see the staircase is still spiraling down, but you have found yourself overlooking the dungeons as you look over the handrail, and you see this short man with a rather large head, very sharp teeth, and a white poncy wig looking at it. Like, again, I described the architecture as very 1700s. Please expect the fashion to be, for this guy to be identical.
Fashion be terrible.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you can see him cackling as he kind of fawns over this machine that just basically seems to be this massive circular saw standing upright, a handle that turns on the saw, and this little bit, and like an area there that kind of just like pulls something closer, and on that something is a violin that seems to be struggling in the ropes that it's tied in.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
How far are we from this machine?
Ooh.
And this man?
Okay, the thing is, I would actually say, considering you are still, when you first spot this, you're still on the staircase.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take you, like, 2 full rounds of movement, so it's gonna take you, like, the equivalent of 60 feet, to get to this guy.
Just so I have an idea of where we're at, we're on a spiral staircase looking down at him, right? So there's like a railing around it?
Yes, there's a railing around the spiral staircase. It's a nice big open torture chamber with weird oddities that look very pointy scattered around the sides and such.
Okay, so Fierce is going to turn back to you two and whisper, okay, I have an idea. What if I jump off the railing and whack him over the head?
You will be taking full damage, I would like to point out.
If you
I know what, I sure will.
I would say maybe no on the jump, but definitely whack him on the head.
All right. The problem is, if I don't jump, he might kill the violin before we get down there.
Well, I do not like murder, so... Got a point.
How? Let me see here. What is? Dang it. Okay. No, wait. I am in range to do that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. Because we're within 60 feet.
Yeah.
I can attempt to cast Hold Person on this man so that he can't do anything while you run at him.
Ooh, you can if you like.
I like that angle.
That is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like, what do I have to roll to resist this? Because this is a resisting one, isn't it?
Yes, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, good news is, this guy's a moron. So, like, I'm gonna say, like, as you cast this, like you can see the man just kind of, like, leaning over the violin going, like, you'll never escape this, I don't know what's going on there. I'll get you now, and I'll get that horrendous piano soon enough! And as he's cackling, he's going to walk over, towards the lever that will turn on the machine. And you cast this, and he rolls a 7, and he freezes in place.
Yep, the DC was a 14,
So well done. I think with like this, like technically we can't start initiative because there's nothing here that's going to be quite time sensitive as you've got this guy held. How long does Hold Person last again? Remind me.
So it lasts for up to a minute.
Cool.
But every turn you can keep making a wisdom save to keep getting out.
Okay,
so.
In that case, I'm not going to start initiative just yet, because I don't think we really need it, and initiative slows things down so much, but every so often I will just keep making rolls when I feel it's narratively appropriate.
Okay, so once Baph has him, she goes, okay, I got him, go, go, go!
Okay, I'm going. And Fierce just races down the stairs now that she doesn't have to worry about being stealthy.
Okay, I'm gonna do another roll, seeing as now you've gotten down to the end of the bottom of the stairs. That's a 10, still not enough. You can tell this guy wants to struggle, making horrid little noises.
You're cutting out a bit, Kai.
Sorry. You can tell this guy wants to struggle because he's making horrid little noises of like, but he's definitely still as you reach the bottom of the stairs.
So I heard you don't like music, buddy. How about you have a taste of this? And Fierce is just gonna go in to try and whack him over the head with Delilah. Okay,
so you're aiming for him rather than... Is anyone gonna go try to save the violin?
Aiming for him rather than what?
I was like, you're going for... This is Vladius Thent, by the way, so you're going to hit him. But
Absolutely.
Okay, is there anyone that's going to try... I'm not saying anyone has to, but is anyone going to try and go towards the violin?
Kugan can do that. He's gonna go up to the violin like, hi, how you doing?
Okay, well, good news is, as you're running over, you're gonna have Rachel with you, and yeah, she's definitely kind of like, hey, Monty, we're here to rescue you. And the violin goes, oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're here. This horrible man was about to... I don't even want to think about it. And yeah, so Fierce, please make that attack roll. You do have advantage because he can't move, he can't do shit.
Whoops, I think I might have rolled the wrong thing. I think I rolled for strength instead. Trying to remember how to roll attack again.
It's a d20 plus your weapon proficiency.
Okay, let me try that again. Sorry.
It's still an 11.
Same number.
Again,
Alright.
you do get advantage because he's trapped at the moment, so you can roll one more time.
Okay. Come on, baby.
It's a 12.
It's better.
Okay. That doesn't actually hit. It may have been better, but it doesn't hit because this guy's wig is just that massive. So as you go to slam your ukulele down on Vladius Thent's head, it just goes dunk and bounces off his ridiculously huge wig. And when I say ridiculously huge, I mean it's like the same height as he is.
God damn, what is that thing made out of?
And with that, he's gonna get another go at trying to break free of hold person, and that's a 17,
no.
which means he's
no.
free, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
We're doing this.
Is that a dex or?
You should have a thing on your character sheet that does just say initiative, especially if you kind of like go to the weapons page and such. I got a 15. Okay, so that's... I gotta write everyone down.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, give me a sec to make sure I've got everyone in the right numbers. Okay. That's Fierce with a 15. That is Thent with a 15. Fierce goes before Thent.
No, Baph.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Baph. Heck. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a 5, though. You got the 15.
Well, that's cool, because my copy-pasting did wrong anyway. So, it's cool. I need a better way to track initiative, but no matter what I do, I think it's going to be bad. And Kugan was... Yeah, Kugan, that was with the 19. Well done.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay, we haven't had those two turned
Question
up
is,
yet.
what am I going to do?
Okay, so starting off things then is Kugan. What do you want to do?
He's gonna panic for a second because
I didn't roll for Rachel.
the bad guy's free now. He will start tugging on the ropes.
Okay, are you just tugging to like pull them to try and break them, or were you trying to untie them or cut them or what?
Probably try to untie them.
Okay, in that case, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, good. I'm good at dex. I think.
Yes. Let's see how good you are at untying knots.
Yeah. Not very good.
That's a 5. Like, no, you fumble with this knot, but whoever tied it, they tied it dastardly tight. So you kind of have no luck with it there, and you have used up your action. You still have your move action if you want. Do you want to move around at all, or are you going to just stay where you are?
He's gonna take a moment and scream.
Cool. Fair enough. As soon as bad news is your screaming is a nice loud sound that definitely isn't the violin screaming, which means that I've got to now roll initiative for the other two bastards that are up on the top floor.
Oh no! Why did I?
Kugan, of all the times to not have that luck.
I mean, to
It
be
comes and
fair.
goes.
To be fair, they would have come down in a moment anyway, because Thaddeus would have. Oh, that's a 22 from that guy. They would have come down in a minute anyway, because Vladius would have yelled for them, but you kind of just sped things up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Oh, a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. And then you get a... Thank you for being patient while I organise my paperwork, and that's a 14 for tank. Okay. if anyone does, I'm just wondering, does anyone have any idea what the heck this whole session is referencing? Because it's an obscure TV show from my childhood.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't.
Fair enough. Good, because that means none of you will know how I fucked up with naming half, well, gave up with naming half of them. Good, fantastic.
Fantastic.
And we would have never known if you hadn't said anything.
No,
Go on.
I will admit my mistakes to an extent. All right, Baph, it's your go.
All right. Baph is gonna I'm gonna first give myself mage armor so that I'm not so squishy, because that AC's bad.
Yep. Wise choice.
And that would be my action. So now I'm gonna just move up so that I am with the other two. And within touching distance of
Vladius Fent.
Yeah.
Wigman.
Wigman, there we go.
Wigman works.
Just so I can potentially grab or hurt him next round.
Sure thing.
But yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up then is Fent, and obviously he is most annoyed with you two coming to get him. He's really not happy about that. He is really not happy about that, and he's gonna try and stab one of you. Except first, he does actually have multi-attack. So he's gonna kind of do two. Yeah. Oh wait, one sec. Yeah. He pulls a sword out from his side. It's like basically his hammer space, and he swings it first at you, Fierce, because he's really not happy with the fact that you just dented his wig. How dare! And that's a +5 to hit. Okay, does a 23 hit?
What would I judge that against? My armor class?
Your armor class.
Yup.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And he's only swinging it with one sword at the moment. One hand at the moment. So he's going to deal very slightly less damage. So be glad of that. 8 plus 3. I did that bad. That's us. Please take 6 damage as this guy slashes his sword at you, and then on the swing back, it's like he actually kind of goes like, "Oh, these people don't have time for this," and he turns around, staying in the same spot, so no attacks of you don't get to get him as he tries to move fast, but just behind him, he swings his sword, bashes it into the lever that controls the machine the violin is tied to, and as it does, it pushes it forward, turning the machine on, and then shears in half, breaking the lever, and there is no way of turning it off. And I'm now going to be keeping track at the top of the order as Monty the violin slits slowly further and further towards the giant buzzing circular saw.
So this could be going better.
Yeah, just possibly. Next up is Tank, because thank you, Kugan, for screaming. So thankfully it does not have enough time to actually get close enough to you, so this weird, strange, headless, face on torso red creature comes going down, thudding down the staircase towards you guys, actually jumps off the staircase halfway, swings on the railing, and boom, down on the floor, and that's the end of his turn. Tank has entered combat. Rachel.
Oh boy. I could have done that. I would have been fine.
Can I just say,
but y'all didn't believe me.
Tank's purpose is kind of in his name. Next up is Rachel, who is also going to have a go at trying to get loose the knots of the ropes around Monty, because, gotta get her friend free. She rolled an 8. She's having just as little luck as you are, Kugan. And last but certainly not least, Fierce, you're up.
Okay, Fierce is a little hurt. She's a little mad. She is gonna try to kick this guy so his wig gets caught in the saw blade.
Mate, do you have proficiency in unarmed strike?
Let's see, where would I check for that?
It would probably be under your weapons. One sec, let me bring up your character sheet and I can actually have a quick look myself. But
Alright.
I don't think you do because you're not a monk.
No, I am not.
No? Okay, in that case, realistically, yeah, just roll me a strength check. So d20 plus your strength.
Okay.
I just want to see if this actually hits. That's a 13. That sadly does not get past his armor class, because I'm sorry, but Vladius Thent has a ridiculously high armor class. And
And again, what is that wig made out of?
mostly hairspray by this point. So like as you kind of go to kick and it's just like it gets tangled up in the wig and Thent knocks you off. And next up is Monty as he edges just that much closer to the saw blade. I'm gonna like he can't squirm his way out. He is well and truly tied down, but he's like, no, you've got to get me out. No, I'm not doing this, not again. As he is now only 5 feet away from the saw blade, rather than the 6 feet he was previously. Next up is Lucius, aka that guy that was complaining a whole bunch about Thent telling him to do this, Thent telling him to do that. And he comes down the stairs, and he has also joined Tank at the bottom of the stairs. And Kugan, you're up.
Okay, so things are escalating. Could I use my dagger to maybe saw or chop at the rope?
Yeah, do me an attack roll, because basically what you're doing is an attack against the rope.
Okay, so what am I using then?
It's a d20 plus your proficiency in daggers.
Okay.
If you have a dagger on you.
I should have a dagger on me. I am a rogue after all. Attack bonus.
Yeah, that.
+6. Woo!
Nice. You are very good with daggers. That's a 19. Okay, so you well and truly get that dagger underneath the rope ready to slice up. I will also need you to make a damage roll.
Okay, and how do I do that?
That's then, because you see next to it, it's like another type of dice. I think for daggers it's a d4 plus, like whatever bonus you get for it.
Alright.
What's fun is, like, in D&D, ropes have hit points. Good. That's a 5? Okay, well done. You actually managed to, slice the full way through one piece of rope. The downside is this rope has, wound its way around, the rope is wound away, the rope is wound around Monty several times. That's a tongue twister. So you managed to slice through one of the ropes. However, from here on out, it's like there are still about 3 ropes wound around him. So you need to either unwind, spend an action unwinding him, or cut through the rest of the ropes as well. However, you have just used your action on that attack. Do you want to do anything with your move action, or if you've got any bonus actions?
I would probably like to run and hide somewhere.
Okay. Sure thing. What direction are you running in? Are you running towards the staircase where the 2 thugs are, or are you running deeper into the dungeons to find a hiding place?
Probably deeper into the dungeon.
Cool. You
Make
use
a note that Fierce is going to wring his neck when she catches him later.
Fair enough. Fair.
You are terrible. Kugan, you are terrible. Data, you are playing him so well. I very much respect you for that. Kugan, you are terrible.
He's horrible. I love him so much.
Awful little man. Awful.
He fixed one rope at least.
Yeah, it's a start, I guess. Okay, with that then, you use 30 feet of movement to go dashing into the dungeon. You won't get to actively hide into your next turn, sadly.
Okay.
Which means next up, Baph.
Okay, so Baph sees the two people enter, sees Kugan run away, panics for a moment.
Oh, and probably thought Fierce just completely failed to attack this guy.
Yeah, everything going down. It's just, oh geez, oh no, oh geez, oh geez. She's gonna. Let's see. So she's going to. What is the range on this? Oh, it's fine. Okay. So she's gonna run over to Monty because Kugan just left him and is not gonna do that. And then she's going to Ray of Frost the probably Tank because he got here first.
Yep, fair enough. Okay,
so let me.
Is that you doing an attack roll or do I need to dodge?
No, I need to do an attack roll.
Okay, cool. I always forget which spells do what.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, 15.
Ouch!
Does that actually hit? Let me double check. That does hit. Good news.
Hey, all right.
Hey, good job.
And so his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then... Bloop. Oh, come on!
That was a 1 for damage. Oh no. You basically lobbed an ice cube at him.
I made the floor slippery.
You lobbed an ice cube at him and he tries to take a step forward and he immediately trips on the ice cube and that's what slows him down.
Look, Bap's panicking. She's not thinking very rationally.
Oh, okay, that's amazing.
Mildly refreshed.
That's astounding. Okay, did you have any bonus actions or anything you could use?
Do I have a bonus action that I can do? No.
All right, next up then is Wigman, who is again going to take a swing, or rather 2 swings at Fierce, seeing as you're the closest. And that is... okay. Just going to roll to attack twice to see how many times I managed to hit you. That's a 22. That one hits.
Oh, man.
And that's a 24. That one.
Oh my
I am very sorry about this, but you're about to take a bunch of damage because he's doing this two-handed this time. He's angry. He's pissed off that you've done this. You're gonna take a total of 18 damage, please.
Oh boy. Okay, so that gives me 11 points of health. So Fierce is not looking good.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I may have overestimated this guy. He is only meant to be a fucking challenge level 3.
Oh no.
You're level 5, you're meant to be fine.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Good news is he doesn't move or do anything else, so he's done there. Next up is Tank, who is going to stand up from where he slipped on the ice cube, and run over to if he's only got 20 feet of damage, he can't quite get to you, but he does run over to where you are, Baph. So he's now kind of standing. He's about 10 feet away from you, so he's not quite close enough for him to attack you, but he will be next time. And is he gonna... does he have anything he can fucking do? One moment. No, he literally his only move is attack, so he can't do shit. Rachel is going to spend her action trying to unwind the ropes, and she's gonna do a little dex check to see how well she manages at that, especially as things are moving. She successfully manages to unwind the ropes, so Monty is now freed. However, he is still sitting on a moving platform that is headed towards a saw. Fierce, you're up.
Okay, Fierce is pretty fucked up right now, so how close is she to Monty?
You are... Yeah, so basically, you're only about 5 feet away from Monty. I'm gonna say the others are kind of like on the other side because where the lever was right next to the machine. So you're pretty damn close. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. So Fierce is basically just gonna use her ukulele to kind of swipe out to knock Monty out of the way.
Oh, if you do this, you are going to be at risk of dealing... Actually, not even at risk. You will deal damage if you hit this successfully, because it's...
Never mind, then.
Yeah.
So can she just, like, run over and grab him off of there?
Like, if you're 5 feet away, then it's right next to you, so absolutely. We've got to remember, like, in D&D, 5 feet is basically... You can swing your arms out, and that covers your entire 5-foot square, so it takes you no effort at all to go across and grab something 5 feet away.
Yeah, so she's just gonna basically reach over and grab him off of there before he gets sawed up.
Cool. That is going to be your action. So, do you want to do anything with your movement?
I guess I'll just basically. I think for once, Fierce is going to be hiding behind Baph because she is like majorly fucked up right now.
And okay, to do that, you are going to need to move a little bit to get behind Fierce. To do that, you're going to risk an attack of opportunity. Unless, oh god, this is the point where my brain gets confused with Pathfinder rules because I've been listening to too many podcasts that use Pathfinder. Like, Hex, you play D&D a whole bunch. Is, like, the whole 5-foot step, does that happen in D&D? Or is that just a Pathfinder thing?
It depends on, I mean, it's GM Fiat at this point. I've played with 5-foot step, but it technically doesn't exist in 5e.
Yeah, okay. All right. With this, I will say you can reduce your movement down to only 5 feet, but in doing
Sorry, you broke up a bit. So.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I'm saying, like, if you can move away from Fent if you want to, however, you'll only be able to move 5 feet away if you don't want to risk getting attacked as you move away.
I guess I will accept that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say that the 5 feet is just enough to get behind Baph.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next up would be the platform that Monty was on, except he's no longer on that. He is in Fierce's arms. Hurrah. So he's free, and he's very thankful for that. It's like, oh yes, thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Which means next up
is... No problem, little man.
Which means next up is Lucius, who's gonna pull out a crossbow, and he's gonna shoot at the weird demon cat thing, aka Baph, that just lobbed an ice cube at Tank. So that is
Can you not tell what a goat looks like? Lucius?
I would like to this is the point where I tell you that denizens of the train have very limited scopes of, like, what they know. They don't know shit.
Fair.
You are lucky enough to encounter some rather intelligent denizens compared to many others, but they're still stupid, and that is a crit 20. Oh god. I'm so sorry, Baph. I'm so sorry.
This is gonna hurt.
Yep, that's 2d10 damage. That's 14 damage.
Woof. Okay, yep, alright.
Okay, I'm very sorry about that. Then next up is Kugan. How are you doing? Running away still? Going to hide?
I'm going the Carriage way. Yes, I am going to hide behind something, by the walls or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And maybe I should do perception.
No. I would say, like, you've had enough time that you can find something. Roll me, like, a stealth check to see how well you manage to hide.
Okay.
I just feel bad because, like, at the moment, you guys have all managed to deal a grand total of 1 damage to these fuckers. And it's to the Tank, aka the one with the most hit points.
I mean, I hit Lucius with a ukulele at the beginning, so
yeah, true.
It only went up from here.
Yep, you're doing okay. Okay, with that 22, Kugan, you just vanish into the shadows. You find, like, a nice shady spot between, like, behind something that's probably an Iron Maiden. You're pretty sure that's an Iron Maiden. And you just, like, vanish into nothing as you duck behind it, and you're gone. You're invisible. Well done.
Alright.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna...
Yep, cool. Baph, it's your turn.
I've got two. There's two. I could do either one of two things, and because Fierce is now hiding behind me, and Baph is panicking, and she's gonna. Let's see.
Fuck, I just
DC
fucked up my
14.
entire row of stitches. I've got to undo this. Sorry, I'm sitting here knitting while doing this because I need like multiple things going on at the same time to be able to pay attention to anything, and I've just fucked up my entire row.
I understand. So Baph's gonna cast Scorching Ray at all three of them.
Nice.
And
can you get all? Oh yes, because Scorching Ray, it's like multiple beams, isn't it? Yeah.
It's yeah, and I cast it at max level, so I'm actually casting 4 beams.
Nice.
So 2 are gonna go at Flint, and then the other 2, and then 1 is gonna go at each of the 2 henchmen.
Okay, that's a wise choice. I need to roll to dodge these, don't I?
No, I need to roll to.
Yes.
I need to roll to hit.
True.
So.
Yes. I always forget which spells do which. Thank you.
I know. And I actually have to roll 4 separate times. Okay, well, let me just.
Okay, please
So
tell me.
one.
Yeah, please tell me who
these
you're.
2 are these 2 are going to Flint. I'm sorry, these 2 are Flint first.
It's not Flint, it's Thent. One sec, I'll type his name.
Flint.
Gladius.
I got the
Thent.
TH. I just. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
There.
Oh, that
Okay,
is a hell of a name.
I know, it
Thent.
sure is, ain't it? Okay,
So that one went to Thint.
it
This one's
misses.
going to Thint.
That one hits.
Okay.
Cool.
This one goes to Tank,
That misses.
and this one goes to.
That hits. His name is Lucius.
Okay.
You don't need
Lucius,
to remember it.
yeah.
He is Thug number 2, or Green Thug.
Green Thug. There we go. Okay, so the first one. So that is.
Okay.
Nope, that's wrong.
So Thent takes how much? Oh wait, this is this one of those one that you get? No, you don't get half damage. On this
No,
one, but
you
it's
just take it or you don't. Yep.
Okay, so Thent gets hit by 1, and Thent takes 8 damage. He's still looking pretty hearty and healthy. And
Yep.
Green Thug takes 4 damage.
4.
Yeah, he's
Ow,
Green Thug.
man,
Green Thug is looking like he's not having a very fun day. He gets bashed with a ukulele. He gets run about all over the castle. He loses the piano they were hunting for, and now this. He's fine, but he's grumpy.
Oh.
And were you going to do anything like movement or anything?
Baph wants to run but does not want to leave Fierce. So she would back up, but only with Fierce backing up with her. However, mechanically you want to work with that. So she'd be moving with Fierce.
I'm gonna say, yeah, considering Fierce is a little bit further down the line, I'm gonna say you do manage to both back up like another 5, call it 10 feet. You are now closer to the wall of the dungeon than anything else, and there are some windows high above you. But you are, like, the staircase is still blocked by Green Thug. You've still got Tank right next to you, and Thent is still there.
Yep.
And Kugan's just fucking gone. You guys don't know where he's gone.
Kugan left. Baph is gonna scream for that. Baph's actually gonna scream, "Get back here, you coward!"
Okay. Kugan, do you respond?
I knew he couldn't be trusted.
I'm a twig. I will break.
I'm a twig.
Okay, I just need a roll to see if my fucking DMX Machina's gonna turn up, because you guys are having a really shit time, so I actually need to bring it in.
Oh no.
Not quite yet.
No.
Not quite yet. DMX Machina doesn't happen, but it's getting there.
Oh boy.
I am so sorry.
Which means next up is Thent, and he's going to menacingly come towards you, sword back in only one hand, because he wants his other hand to try and, like, ready to grab the violin if possible, and he's just staring, like, give me that violin! And he's going to take a swing at you, Baph, seeing as you're in front, and I'm really fucking sorry.
It's okay. This is gonna hurt.
+5. That's a 13.
Actually, that misses.
Okay, what about?
Hey.
Okay, but what about the second one? Because again, he's got multi-attack.
I know.
That's a 10. He misses both times. So as he's coming towards you menacingly, he's swinging the sword about as you guys are backing up, and it's slicing like just underneath your chin, not quite getting at your throat as you back up. But you can hear it swishing through the air near you. And next up is Tank, who's actually going to do a massive jump, because this guy's pretty acrobatic in a very tanky sort of way. He's going to jump over you, Baph, and try and jump on you, Fierce, to try and grab Monty. I'm gonna do like a dex roll, and then a strength and then we'll do a strength contest. That's a nat 20 for the dex.
Oh, God.
So, Fierce, you now have a creature on you. I don't know how better to describe him, but creature. Please make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 20 from Tank. And a 23 from Fierce!
Right.
Monty was...
Wait, shoot, I messed up that roll. I'm sorry.
Oh, how?
I did a +5 instead of a +2 because I am bad at reading.
If it's a saving throw, you probably will have slightly different stats than just usual rolls. And one moment, let me bring up your character sheet. No, your saving throw for strength is only a 2.
I did the wrong one.
Okay, in that case,
let me re-roll that.
No, in that case, keep the 18, because frankly, I don't think you're going to be rolling better than that. You guys both got 20. And both of you have the same sort of strength there. So in that case, Monty is now stuck in basically a tug of war between Fierce and Tank. Tank is also perched on top of Fierce, as Tank's going give. And Monty's like, oh no dear, you're stretching out my neck. Oh no.
Oh no. That's a neck?
Well, it's like neck of the violin.
Oh.
Because well, I'm gonna. Yeah. I would like at the end of this. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what all these characters look like. I swear. Next up is Rachel, who has frankly no idea what the fuck's going on. I would like to point out she's a level 0 character. She ain't got shit.
Oh, no. And she's a child.
That said, she is going to just kind of take a running jump and try and land on Thent's head, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to do a straight d20 to see how that goes. That's a 2. So she tries and jumps, but as Thent kind of swings his sword back, she gets elbowed in the gut, goes, ugh, and doubles backwards and kind of falls over, because this is a child. She's
a child.
She can't do much. Fierce.
Can you abandon a child?
Yes, he did.
Fierce, it's your go.
Okay. So I'm basically stuck under Tank, trying to pull this violin back from him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, you can do another strength contest. I'll have to roll again, you'll roll again, and we'll see how that works out, if you want.
Can I use any spells right now?
Yeah, what spells you got?
I want to try and do something called pyrotechnics.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Do tell, what is your plan?
Basically, I'm going to try and stun Tank by having fireworks flare up right in his face, but because Fierce Heart is a Care Bear type, it comes out from her chest.
Amazing.
So it's basically a Care Bear stare.
Okay, do you please just make this doesn't technically deal damage or anything, does it? It's just fancy fireworks type thing.
Yeah, it's basically gonna be so she can, distract him, so she can, try and get out from under him.
Okay, please make me a spell roll then, which will just be d20 plus your spellcasting bonus.
Okay.
just to kind of see how well the fireworks come out. Normally, I don't bother. I just say your spell works. But seeing as like you're trying to do a specific thing, and I have no idea else what you should roll, go for it.
Okay, so that's D20 plus the modifier. 15.
That's a 15. Okay, these comes out like these aren't the absolute best pyrotechnic fireworks that you've ever seen, but they sure are good. And I'm gonna just do a quick wisdom save from Tank, who is a moron, to see how well he managed to kind of like mentally resist
If
being
he
shot in the face.
succeeds this, I am going to scream.
That's an 11.
Thank God.
So like he kind of resists it for the first couple of sparkles, and then a big one goes poof right in his face. And he lets go of Monty and goes falling backwards, just like waving at his face, trying to get the fireworks out of it. And next up, I'm going to see if DMX Machina happens. It does. Okay. Good news, everybody. You see, like, the windows that are high up above the dungeon floor. They're probably, like, about 10 feet off the ground. In one of the windows, though, you hear, hey guys, up here, I can get you out. And as you look up, you see Otto in midair, flying right outside one of the windows.
Okay.
You can fly?
The piano seems to have sprouted an extra lid and is using them as wings to fly. I would like to point out, all this sort of bullshit is completely canon for the TV show that this has come from. It's great.
Wow.
You're lucky I didn't bring in the time travel triangle.
And let's not bring him in.
Okay, it's Lucius's turn. He's gotta have another go with his crossbow at, it's probably gonna be Baph again, because you're kind of the one that's right in front, I'm sorry to say.
Yep.
8 plus 2, that's a 12, that doesn't hit, so, like, another arrow kind of goes off, goes pinging past your horn. And next up is Kugan. Do you want to do anything?
Okay, so did I notice the piano flying outside the window?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, everyone in the room has noticed Otto up in the window.
Okay, right. Well, what am I going to do? Could I maybe, I think I will throw a dagger at someone.
At someone?
Most likely a bad one, but you know.
Okay.
Always a good clarification.
So the minute you have a chance to escape is when you finally decide to attack. I see how it is.
He is not brave.
Not smart either.
No, he's not. So what should I do to throw a dagger at? Who should I guys?
Okay.
Who do you want me to throw a dagger at?
Wigman.
Wigman.
Okay, I'll go for Wigman then.
Alright, in that case, roll me a d20 plus your, plus your weapon proficiency.
Yes. 6. 7.
That's a crit fail, actually.
Oh,
That's a 1.
No.
Okay, as you go to pull out this dagger, because you are terrified and, like, so much nonsense has been going on, you are terrified at everything that's going, and you fumble your dagger as you pull it out of its sheath, spin it around your hands, and it slices open one of your palms, and you take 4 damage. I'm sorry.
Oh. Ouch!
You got stabbed by your own dagger, my friend.
I am betrayed.
This feels just, considering you running away from the rest of the fight, frankly. The others have taken enough damage, it's your turn now.
Yeah.
Okay, you still have movement. Do you want to use it?
Did they notice that I through the dagger. Try it at least.
Actually, that's a good point. I'm just gonna quickly roll perception from all of them. One from you. I didn't put a D there. Okay.
You just did math.
Fent does not notice. You D. That's 2. Green Thug does notice. And I'm gonna say that Tank is still too distracted with fireworks to notice. So, Lucius, Green Thug, has definitely seen you, and he's kind of looking around and going like, oh, there's something in the darkness there. Wasn't there another one of them? But doesn't have time to act. Otherwise, yeah, you still have your movement if you want to use it.
Could I run and try to knock someone over?
You are, the only one that you could reach at the moment would be, Wigman. He's the only one within, like, the 30-foot range that you do actually have for your movement. So, yeah, you would have to roll me a strength throw. see how well you run.
And I'm not very good at strength, so, I'm gonna just stay put, actually.
Amazing, okay. Yeah. Baph, your go.
All right. Well, let me bring that back up. No, come back. And I was really hoping that Scorching Ray would put the hurt on him, because oh boy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Well, in that case, Baph's gonna just Eldritch Blast Wigman, because oh boy.
It's effective.
It is. Ow, my shoulder just popped. What?
You put a space there. So like you rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with the 12 because you rolled a 12, and then we'll just like manually add 6. So that is 18. So that hits.
Hey, all right. That's the wrong. It's this. There we go.
That's 5 damage. Okay. He is not looking great, and like he can definitely feel it as like that necrotic energy sinks in. He goes like stumbles a little bit. But he's I'm sorry to say he's not even actually bloodied yet.
Yeah, I know. It's more just keeping him.
Yeah.
Just keep putting the hurt on him, and now it's everyone go up.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna go up, but we're gonna try to go up.
Yep, fair enough. Tank is... I'm gonna do another to see how well he's going in terms of fireworks. Still wisdom save. He's got a 14, so with that I'm gonna say he manages to knock off the fireworks that were tossed at him, and he spends his action getting back on his feet and then growling at you and like coming forward menacingly because, oh yes, you're almost up against the wall, they've got you now. Next up is Rachel, who climbs to her feet, like looks around at where everything's going, looks at Otto up there, kind of gets a determined look on her face, runs forward, drops down, skids beneath Fent's legs, and actually so like now Rachel is with you two as you are backing up against the wall, almost there. That's kind of what she's gonna do though. And then Fierce, it's your go.
Okay. How far are we from these windows?
As I said, like the windows start around 10 feet off the ground, so it's a bit of a ways up there, but like it's within throwing distance.
Okay.
You gonna throw the violin?
Almost correct. I'm going to hand the violin to Rachel, and then I'm going to throw Rachel.
Okay. Please give me a strength saving throw then. Oh, actually, no, this wouldn't be a saving throw because you're not trying to save against anything. Just give me a strength roll.
Strength roll coming up.
See how well you managed to throw. That's a 19!
Oh,
The dice like you.
Get on out of here, kid!
And with that, like, the kids just got Monty and they go like, whoop! They don't even quite get time to realize what's going on before, whoosh, crashes through the glass, and, actually, no, I'm not gonna roll this because I'm not gonna let the kid die.
Yeah, I got a 19, so I'd hope you didn't let the kid die.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I gotta make sure that Otto catches them, but no, like, this is the DMX Machina. I get to do what I like. And Otto manages to successfully catch the pair of them in the hollow where technically all the piano strings go, and goes like, got him! So now those two are safe and out of the fight. And Fierce, you do technically have your movement left if you want it. Or like any bonus actions and such.
Can I go out the window?
Roll me athletics to see how well you climb the stone wall.
Athletics, okay.
That's a 13. With that, you don't get all the way up, but you are now, let's call that 7 feet off the ground as opposed to on the ground where you were before. So, like, you're most of the way there. As long as you roll good next time, you'll be able to get up to the window on your next turn.
Okay.
And with that, it's Lucius, who is going to go shooting at the weird thing that it saw in the darkness, aka Kugan. That's a 15. Kugan, what's your armor class?
Well, it's actually 14, so
it hits.
Yeah.
You had this coming. Like, you know this.
Yeah. He had it coming.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. And that's 9 damage, please.
You'd have been there if you'd have seen it. You'd have done the same.
Trying to sync up over Discord is always fun.
Yep.
Okay, with that, yeah, he's done. He kind of sees like stuff's going out the window. Lucius isn't gonna go chasing after anyone. He's tired. Kugan, it's your turn. You just got shot.
Go to a better opportunity.
Exactly. Kugan, you just got shot. What do you do?
The smart thing would be to run, I guess, but I can't run very far.
You can run 30 feet, which will actually get you over to a wall. And I will actually like to point, you can use your action to take the dash action, which basically gives you double your movement. And like, so at this point in time, you just got shot in the shoulder, but you did just see Fierce toss Rachel and Monty out of the window. And you see Fierce also climbing up the wall to get to the same window. You know that you could probably make it halfway there at least.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to run over there.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, you've managed to run over to the wall. Give me an athletics check to see how well you climb up the wall.
Oh, it's not gonna go well. Let's see.
Always worth a shot.
Yeah. -2, yeah. Woo.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof!
Oh,
That's an unnatural one, so good news is that isn't technically a crit fail. But no, you can't even get your fingers into the cracks in the stone. Like, the moment you try and lift yourself up, you can just feel your weakling little stick muscles go, no. And you are still on the floor. You are right next to the wall still. But yeah, no, you can't go anywhere else.
Again, he screamed, "Where's my weak arms?"
Baph, it's your go.
For it.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, man.
Baph.
Oh, okay. Baph will... Let's see here. So, Tank is right... Who's closer to us, Thent or Tank?
I
now?
think... Realistically, they're both exactly the same distance from you. You've just got Thent in front of you, and then Tank kind of off to your right.
Okay. Well, then she's just gonna keep going at Thet because he's the one immediately just like menacing her, and she wants him to back off, please. Please go away.
Valid.
Do what? I'm sorry?
What? No, like I said, valid. What are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's gonna blast him once more with Eldritch Blast, because that's like the default panic, oh god, go away.
23 hits. Nice.
And
7 damage. Okay, at that point, I can say this guy is bloodied. He's not looking great. He's not dead yet. He's not dead by a long way yet, but he's definitely kind of doubled over. Like strands of hair have come free from his wig. He's looking pretty sad, and it's like his pointy teeth kind of glares at you with his squinty eyes and pointy teeth, and just going, "I will get you." And do you want to use your movement for anything?
Yes, just go run after the other two.
All right, give me athletics.
Oh boy,
climb that wall.
Baph does not have that. Nope.
Can I actually offer Baph a hand to try and give her a lift up?
Ooh. Thing is, you could give her advantage if you wanted. The downside is you would be at disadvantage for your next turn because you're still like clinging to the wall yourself.
I'll take it.
Okay. Baph, you have advantage. Roll again. That's
You're
kind of doing
I'm trying to do a nice thing, and this is what I get for it.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's Kugan's fault. It's not your fault.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Baph kind of scrambles against the wall, like, pull me up, and then when she can't grab, she spins back to face Thent and is just like, oh, here we go.
And I guess Fierce would get pulled back with her?
No, you'll just be at disadvantage. Actually, I'll tell you what, rather than putting you at disadvantage, give me a dexterity roll to see how well you manage to... Actually, I'll give you a choice. You have either dexterity or strength to see how well you keep your grip. And you can make it a saving throw.
Ooh.
I want you guys to win.
I'll make a dexterity saving throw then.
Yeah, I want you guys... That's a 9. Okay.
Dice Parser, have mercy!
Okay. Alright, with that, I'm gonna be nice enough that you don't fall off the wall. If you had gotten like 7 or under, I would have had you fall off the wall. With a 9, you keep your grip, but it's a very tentative grip. You know you're about to slide, and you'll be at disadvantage next time you're climbing. So,
and I'm guessing I'm probably bloodied by now since I'm at 11 hit points out of 35. So...
Yeah, you were bloodied the moment you hit like half your hit points.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point you're not in a good way. Good news is you haven't lost any progress on your climb. Bad news is it's Thent's turn next, and he's just seen you guys trying to escape up the wall, and he's not happy. So, Baph, better rely on your wonderful mage armor again here.
Please help me.
Swing 1, and that's an 8. Nope. And swing 2, 14?
No, it's 15.
Okay. Again,
nice.
He misses by a couple of hairs as you quickly dodge out of the way, and like kind of the second hit slashes against your mage armor, and you can feel your warding spells knocking the sword away. He's not happy about this. Next up is Tank, who's gonna take another leap at Fierce to stop you from climbing up.
Oh, not again.
Let's have a look at how well he manages to jump. I've honestly forgot what it is. Yeah, this. 13. Okay. He manages to get on you. I'm gonna do strength real quick to see how well he manages to pull you, cause 20 plus. Oof. Oh, that's a 16. That's a 16. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Fierce. Do you want to do if you want to do a quick strength contest, go ahead. If you want to,
I might as well try.
It's worth a shot. You are frantically trying to keep your grip to this wall. That's a 21.
Oh.
With that, the sudden weight of Tank on your back does not stop you, and you're just like, well, no, hell no. You cling so much tighter to the wall, and so tight that even as Tank tugs, you are stuck there like a gecko.
Yeah, I've got my talons out, and I'm just digging them into the brickwork with my teeth grit. Like, nope, you are not taking me down again.
Nice, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
That is an excellent question.
Now, you are only 3 feet away from getting up to the window ledge.
You could get out. You could get out.
I could get out, but he's still hanging on to me is the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
You can deal with that later. It's fine. It's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make a run for it.
Okay.
Get out the window.
Yeah, roll me athletics, and considering that 21, even with Tank on your back, I'm not gonna actually give you disadvantage, so just roll me athletics.
Okay.
Yep, you even with Tank on your back, you are determined now. You get up to that window ledge, easy peasy. And I'm gonna say that only actually used up half your movement, so you still have like your whole action and a little bit of movement left if you want.
Let's see. I guess once I'm on, is there like space to stand on the windowsill?
It's only like a foot across, so technically there is space to stand, but it's a pretty precarious space, especially as, wait, you can look out the window now. Ah, yes, that looks like a sheer drop of maybe about 200 feet.
Oh boy! Okay, I guess Fierce will try to jump onto Otto and maybe see if she can get Tank to fall off on that sheer feet in the process.
Okay, Alright, are you trying to shake him off or tear him off?
I guess, tear him off.
Alright, if it's tear, then give me a strength roll, and it's gonna be a contest again.
Okay.
That's a 14 from Tank. And a 20 from Fierce. With that, yeah, the moment you are on the ledge, it's kind of just like, well, heck you, no. And you pick up Tank, and yeah, you just toss him off this sheer cliff, and he just goes like, oh, as you see him vanishing into the mists below, and it's so far a drop that you don't even hear him land. You easily manage to jump onto Otto and just like, yeah, come on, well done, come on guys, you're almost there. And Fierce, you are safe. Lucius is gonna have another go at shooting Kugan.
I thought Lucius didn't care anymore.
He doesn't, but like he doesn't want to lose his job. You know the sort of thing. He's got to like make the appearance.
You can do so much better, buddy.
He's got to put the appearance of making up an effort, but like he doesn't really want to. That's a 5. He misses pretty badly. Kugan, your turn.
Okay, Kugan's gonna turn to Baph, and gonna say like, okay, we're in the same boat. What are we going to do? Do you want me to stab them? Do you want me to stab them?
Baph is panicking and is just like, I don't know, do something, throw something.
All right, and he takes out his crossbow and he's going to aim at the green guy because he's bugging him right now.
Fair enough. I'm sorry, do any of you have rope in your inventories?
Do I?
Like, as the DM, I would like to point out, if you are faced with a climbing challenge, rope is usually handy.
We're also in combat.
That is true.
I mean, we got an adventurer's pack, which should have rope in it.
Yeah, they usually do.
Pack.
Yeah, okay, so, like, technically you guys have rope. This is me reminding you as players, don't know what you guys as, like, actual characters do. Because, okay. Kugan, you were about to shoot Lucius. Please roll to attack.
Yes. Oh, wait, no.
D29, where'd you pull that one out?
I didn't think you were that lucky.
Talk about min-max.
You didn't put the D in. You just did 20 plus 6.
Oh.
Damn it.
Third time lucky.
Third time's a charm. Let's go. Fuck it up, Kugan. In a good way or a bad way.
19! Well done. You get this guy, like, smack bang in the shoulder. Roll for damage, please.
Okay, so I have it's D20. No, it's not D20, right? It's D6 plus 3.
That's 4 damage, which is not heaps, but you know what? This guy's just seen Tank go over the thing. It's just like, no, Tank! He's been bonked on the head. He's so tired at this point. Like, he gets shot in the shoulder and it doesn't really hurt, but he's just like, oh, you know what? Screw all this. And he just kind of, like, carefully lies down on the floor, arrow sticking in. He holds, like, a hand over to his heart, closes his eyes, sticks the tongue out, bleh.
And then Lily pops up.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd like to point out he's still on 20 hit points. He's just done.
Oh my goodness.
He's just
That's one way to quit a job.
He's just
Oh
done.
my god.
Okay. Next up, Baph, your go.
Yep. Well, thankfully that all worked, and I don't have to try anything desperate. I mean, Fent is still there, which is not great, but Baph's gonna grab a length of rope from her hammer space.
Hurrah. Roll me a d10 to see if you grab it.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh, God.
That's a 3. You get it. You're good.
Give herself guidance, and then try and lob the thing up to Fierce.
Okay, I'm gonna need like a strength roll from you and a dex save from Fierce. Like you're trying to throw the rope. Dex just needs to try and catch it.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, come on, Dice Parser.
That was a, yeah. Sorry, that was...
no, wait, mine was good. Mine was
yours
dirty
was
20.
excellent. I'm gonna say, like, you got the rope out there perfectly. Bad news is, because you didn't quite give Fierce a heads up or anything, she fumbles the rope and it falls down. So you've got the rope hanging out the window. It's just not attached to anything, so it's probably not a good idea to climb.
No, not yet. Would I still be able to attack, or would that count as my action?
I would say that was technically your action, sorry.
Nope, it's all good.
Yeah.
Then Baph can unfortunately... Oh, no, because, she gave herself guidance, so she couldn't attack anyway.
Yeah.
So, that's unfortunately Baph's turn.
Yep, okay. And unfortunately, Fent's up next. Which is... Okay, swing number 1. He's fucking enraged at this point. He's back to swinging two-handed, so please don't get hit.
Oh, God.
I say, as I roll a nat 20 plus 5. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Baph, baby, it's okay.
I don't need someone else turning up in the recovery car after I've just done that one.
I immediately see new players as just death.
I'm so sorry. Okay. What's the fucking plus to this one? I've already forgotten. What was it? It was a D plus 3. Which is actually 2d10, isn't it? Oh god, please roll low, please roll low. That's a 17, are you okay?
I am okay.
Okay, thank fuck, because he's still got a second attack. Actually, no, you know what? His second attack, he's gonna go slashing for the rope, not you.
He's what?
He's slashing at the rope. See if he can get it. It's a 6. That's a crit fail. Ooh, Ooh, it's a crit fail. As he takes a slash, and he goes like, "Ha, got you there." Thinks that you're gonna be no problem at all. Goes to slash at the rope, so there's no hope of anyone escaping. But as he does, like because the rope is lying against the stone wall, his sword sparks against the wall, snaps, and he has now lost his sword. He is very stunned and not happy about this. Fierce,
Good.
Can you do anything?
I guess Fierce is gonna try to see if she can get Otto to fly a little closer so she can grab the rope.
Yep, I'm gonna basically count Otto's movement as your own at the moment, so like, yeah, sure thing! Flies a bit closer so he's like as close to the window as he can get. Roll me dex to see if you can manage to reach over far enough to grab the rope. That's a 16.
16.
You now have a hold of the rope. Well done. Yeah, do you want to do anything else? Like, do you want to tie it to something or just gonna grab onto it nice and tight?
I'm just gonna like wrap it around my hand basically and hold it steady and be like, guys, I got the rope, come on.
Cool. Next up, Fierce. Wait, that's not you. Never mind. Next up, Kugan. Just too fierce.
Well, I think he's gonna try and climb up then.
Coolio. Roll me athletics then, but you've got advantage because there's a rope now.
Okay, good. I need it.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 13. Can you do like roll again to see if you can do any better?
Okay.
That's a 17. Okay. Yeah, you managed to easily scramble up the rope. You get all the way up to the top of the window and you can leap into Otto and, yeah, Kugan, you are safe. Baph, you're the only one left in the dungeon.
Yep. And can I theoretically attack and then climb, or no? Would I have to climb just to get out?
You can attack if you want, yeah. Because I reckon, like you use your movement to climb, so... Yeah,
because she's gonna blast him one more time with Eldritch Blast, because honestly, fuck this guy.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
Just fuck this guy. Oh, I'm not typing. Let's try that again. And I completely forgot. Oh, 12. Nope.
Sadly, that actually misses. So even if he's actually... I'm just really... Considering how shocked he is at how his sword's broken, he's just like, like, you know that thing, like, you know there's a moment when, like, small kids have just had a toy taken away from them, and they're just kind of looking at the toy going, do I throw a tantrum or not? That is the look on this guy's face, and as he is stunned, I'm gonna give you advantage on that attack.
Okay.
Like, non-mechanically stunned, but stunned nonetheless.
Yeah.
That's a...
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah, roll damage.
And here's a fun thing. I forgot I'm supposed to add 3 to my Eldritch Blasts. So, whoops.
That's fine.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, with that, yeah, he's not looking great. He's looking very disheveled, and yeah, roll me athletics to get up that rope. Again, with advantage.
Yeah. Nope, that's not how you do that. That's how you do that. And thank God I have advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
no. Oh no. Oh, if you hadn't used your action, you could have like taken dash and then had another go.
I wanted to hurt him and climb away.
As it is, I
wanted to make him bleed.
Valid.
I didn't want to make him bleed. He hurt me.
Entirely valid, but now it's his go. He's kind of come out of shock and he's gonna jump at you with his bare hands.
That's fine.
He's just gonna throw himself on you and like start like trying to tear at your horns. Frankly,
Ow.
Yeah.
Rude.
20, that's. I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a +3 because like he's pretty fucking strong. That's a 7. No. Okay, he's gonna. Do you want to roll me a quick strength saving throw to see if you manage to knock him off?
Boop.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you knock him off.
So I plant a hoof and just kick him away.
Amazing. Okay, Fierce and Kugan, do you want to do anything while you're up there on Otto, or shall we just skip straight to Baph's next turn?
Could I go back to the window and maybe try to shoot with my crossbow?
Yeah, if you want to, sure. Roll me to attack then.
Okay.
Just deal insult after injury to this guy, because that's a dirty 20. Roll me damage then.
Okay. I forget so fast.
Kugan, I love that you're only brave when you're entirely out of danger.
Yes.
It's so good.
That's 9 damage. Oof.
Ow.
Yeah, this guy is not looking great. He is on his last legs. He's kind of gone a little bit feral at the moment.
Me too.
Baph, do you want to have another go at trying to get up that rope?
Yes, please. Oop, sorry, off the mic.
That's okay. That's an 11.
God.
Roll me again. You've got advantage.
Oh my god!
All right, can I get a strength saving throw from Fierce, please?
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to be nice and say that, Baph, you got up about halfway. Fierce, unfortunately, you did not have enough strength to pull Baph the rest of the way, so you are kind of stranded
Hold on.
Ooh.
I have one more inspiration. Don't I?
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to use it? Because you can save your inspiration points for future games.
I'll use it. I want to save Baph.
Okay. With that, instant 20. Baph, you get up about halfway, but you kind of scrambling against the stone and you're not getting up quite far enough. But then Baph, then Fierce gives a heave on the rope and everyone goes tumbling into Otto, and well done, you are all free from the dungeon. And you hear Fent yelling out behind you as Otto flies off into back into the city, back to safety. It's like, I'll get you, Otto! I'll get you if it's the last thing you do! And you can just hear Rachel blowing a raspberry in his direction as you continue onwards back into this aged, reigning city. And you finally get back to Rebecca's house, and well done, you're all safe and sound, and Monty is there, and do you want to do some quick chatting with everyone? Real quick.
Baph is laying down, staring at the sky, very hurt.
Fierce is laying down with her face on the floor, because she is also very hurt.
Oh dear.
Kugan's like, well done, everybody. We did a great job today.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Baph slaps at his ankles, just.
Rachel comes into the room carrying a tray of hot chocolates for everyone, handing one out to each of you guys, and they don't heal you, but they do make you feel a bit better.
I feel.
And even Monty the violin gets one, and unfortunately Otto does not have hands to kind of drink his hot chocolate, but he does have one placed on the side table that he can kind of slurp at the top of it. So you're all cozied up in this nice little warm place. And then Monty goes, "Oh yes, I'm so grateful for your saving us. You're the wonderful chaps, wonderful. Really do owe you. Oh, Otto, I have a fabulous idea, something that might cheer them up wonderfully." And Monty whips his bow out of his hammer space and starts playing a beautiful tune on himself. He's a violin. And Otto goes, oh, I know that one, and quickly joins in, and it's a wonderful duet between the two of them. And you guys get a couple of moments of peace just listening to this tiny orchestra playing their tiny symphony to just the four of you.
Aww.
And in this silent city. And as this kind of comes to an end, you realize that while there was only 2 doors in this room to begin with, like the one leading outside and the one leading further on the house, now there is a third that's appeared on a blank wall. And to Baph and Fierce, it does look pretty familiar. It's identical to the doors you've walked through before.
Oh,
There's a
hey,
door.
we solved it. Huh.
Solved what?
You'll figure it out as you go on.
Okay. I guess I
We're
will.
supposed to fix or solve something every car, and I guess we did here. I kind of thought we didn't do it, but
I guess we learned a valuable lesson. Murder really is the answer.
No!
the door slams shut and vanishes.
Oh no, I will say, before you guys did get a quick chance to go through the door, Rachel would have come up to each of you and given you each a hug, and then handed you all a couple of sheets of notepaper with music written on it. It's like, look after these for me, will you? Like, we're not allowed it here anymore, and if it gets caught, we'll get in trouble, but I think you guys will keep them safe, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Alright, and do you want to say any last things to each other before you head through the door?
Well, I think you and me, Baph, are going to get along just fine. Kugan, if you touch me, I will kill you.
It's fair enough, my lady. It's fair enough.
And don't you dare call me milady.
Sorry. Well, I guess you hope we will not see each other again. And I guess that's fair enough. It's fair enough. But I wish you good luck anyway.
And Fierce says nothing to him.
Right. Well, it was nice knowing you two. Bye-bye.
And Kugan vanishes. Yeah, you vanish through the glowing door. I will say, when you go through the door and get surrounded by the light, you feel fully rested. You feel back up to full health, though at this point in time, you don't know where you're going to wind up next. Baph and Fierce, you two are still left in the cozy sitting room. Are there any last things you want to say to each other?
Well, I'm kind of surprised, Baph. You really seem to hold your own back there. A little more than I did.
Yeah, she kind of tugs on an ear nervously, like, I kind of surprised myself there.
Yeah.
Thanks for the save. I don't want to know what would have happened if he tackled me again.
Yeah, probably nothing good. I just hope the folks here are going to be okay. I mean, a world without music is something I can't really even imagine.
Yeah.
We'll manage. Like, when people like you are here, then we'll always have hope.
Oh.
All right. You keep hanging in there, kid. Keep playing that good music, all right? And Fierce is going to ruffle her hair.
She just grins up at you affectionately, because, like, her hair is, like, perfect length for ruffling.
Perfect length for scruffing.
Pretty much.
Listen, though, Baph, I don't know exactly how this train works or anything much yet, but, you know, we might be better off if we team up for some of these puzzles, because I probably would have been dead if I'd tried to do any of the stuff I did back there on my own.
Yeah, and it's always nice to have company, but...
Yeah, and...
She has no idea how this actually works. She's just assuming they go through and everything, they stay together, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we can always give it a shot.
So, I guess, on 3?
On 3.
And then they step
through the door.
Yep.
Alright, you vanish into the light through the door, and as the train decides, you are taken off to different carriages. probably not to see each other again in your next one, sadly. But
Yep.
with that, you have managed to get through the entirety of this carriage. Well done to the three of you. Not well done to you, Kugan, but also well done to you, Kugan.
The most
Well done for
to
being
you.
entertaining.
Well done, everyone. I'm so proud of you. This was an amazing session. Did you guys have fun?
We did it! I had a
Yes.
blast.
Sorry,
It was great.
I hope I didn't do too many goof 'em ups at y'all.
Oh,
No.
you were great. Don't worry. This was a
Awesome.
delight of a session, frankly.
Yeah.
Dice Parser hated us, and it was great.
Absolutely.
This is where I'm actually just going to quickly show you a photo from the TV show that I nicked this all from, which is actually called Oscar's
yes.
Orchestra. And it's a show from my childhood. It's very badly animated. It's basically
Oh, my
vanished off the
Oh.
face of the earth. But it was one of those sort of educational
I don't
shows.
want to be mean to you, Kai, but that piano horrifies me.
I know.
If
but it's-
I had known the piano would have looked like that, I would have attacked it on sight.
I'm so sorry I didn't show you any images earlier. But no,
No, it's okay. It's probably better that you didn't.
but yeah, I sadly can't seem to find any decent photos of Thaddeus Event, aka the actual
Oh my
fucking
god, no,
UFO.
I see one. I see this pompadour. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no.
Yes, you've seen this, you know
Oh,
it.
do you have an image of him? I want to see.
Yeah,
Oh.
let me see if I can.
Oh wait, I found one. If it's a bit
Oh,
big,
thank
let's see if I
God.
can put it. I will link these photos into the recording that I'm going to upload. I love getting your reactions before I hit stop on the
I
recording.
think this is it. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's the one I've just linked,
Oh.
and it's yeah, it sure is amazing. I will add links to these in the description of the video. I hope everyone had fun playing this. Everyone want to say goodbye?
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.